Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. And I am here with my favorite thing to film, but my least favorite thing to edit, new makeup nonsense bingo. So it's a new year, but we got the same bullshit happening in makeup releases. And I'm here today in collaboration with not only my dear friend Teresa is dead, but our mutual beloved friend Audra is also collaborating with us today. Audra has ever played New Makeup Nonsense Bingo in this edited format, so I'm super excited to see how they do with this video, how it goes, all of that. If you are new to New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, first of all, where have you been? What rock have you been under? You know, we want to welcome you to the modern world. But seriously, New Makeup Nonsense Bingo is one part Will I Buy It, one part anti-haul, one part bingo game, and one part drinking game. The drinking is not a requisite part of the equation. If you are a creator that's interested in playing or somebody that wants to play along at home, alcohol is not mandatory, but any vice of your choice, you know, is a welcome little addition to when you hit a spot on the bingo card, although we drink throughout the filming. So if you are a creator and you want to play along, I have bingo cards and hashtags in the description box, along with a community playlist that I will happily add you to as long as you just shoot me a DM on Instagram or Twitter. And yeah, what else? If you are new, if you are here from Audra or Teresa, hi, welcome. Say hello in the comments. I want to welcome everyone here. My name is Emily. If you like colorful makeup, lots of opinions, and cute fat babes in general, you should go ahead and subscribe. And if you like me a lot, I have a Patreon, YouTube membership, and lots of other ways to support me in the description box. Also, if for some reason you don't know who Teresa is or Audra is, you should definitely check out their videos and their channels, and I will have that also linked in the description box. I like to give you a little preview of all the things that we might talk about today, so that's gonna happen right about now. And the bingo card that I will be using today is here. And I'm going to scoot over and we will have makeup photos pop on the screen on the side that I'm not on. Oh, and tonight I'm imbibing a cider bourbon cocktail thingy. My two favorite things. I'd put them together a lot. To no surprise to anyone, the first release of the night is from Colourpop. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Colourpop happening this time, possibly. This is the Lunar New Year release. So it's the year of the ox this year, and Colourpop is celebrating with two new curated 9 pans for $15 each. There are Light My Fire lippy sticks, $7 each or $20 for the trio. There is a Super Shock shadow. There's oil, there's all kinds of sets. Now, I'm going to take a moment to compliment Colourpop on this release. So yes, I'm here for curated bundles of singles because I think that it's a really good way to theoretically use existing product, give some pretty palettes, and for those that like singles, you get a bundle that you can tear apart and use however you want. And for those that don't really get excited about taking apart singles, you still get like a palette. It's just a little bit more flexible. Now, they're super boring palettes in my opinion, and they look quite a lot like the Mulan collection from Colourpop or other releases they've done. but I'm gonna give them that. They did something that I've been saying I would love to see more of. Curated bundles in cute little palettes. And the palettes themselves do look quite cute. You know, decent showing, I guess, for Lunar New Year. I'm gonna give that the holiday square on the board because, yeah, that's why. There's no real rhyme or reason besides Lunar New Year's. Next up, we have a new collaboration with Angelica and Jessica on Instagram, Angelica Nyquist on YouTube, and Kaleidos. First of all, congrats to Angie for this new palette. This is the Club Nebula palette. It's a 15 pan palette that has mattes, shimmers, duochromes, and some multi-chromes, supposedly. It's $45. It's being released on the 19th, which will be wait, that might be no, it's the day after. It gets released tomorrow from the day that this is going live. It's, in my opinion, it's a really pretty palette. I actually should be receiving this in PR, which is exciting. I'm excited to play with it. Thank you, Kaleidos, in advance. And I think it really fits with both the collaborator and the brand. And I'm very intrigued to see how unique some of these colors are, because there are some colors in this palette that remind me of existing Kaleidos palettes, and there are other colors where I'm like, ooh, I want to see what Kaleidos is gonna do. I want to see what their matte dark blue, their matte red formulas are gonna be like. So it's gonna be a fun one to play with, I think, and I'm very excited to receive it. And I don't know, let me know, are y'all into this color story? Yeah, I kind of am. I am gonna give that all the multi-chromes because technically a couple of those shades, I think 2, maybe 3 are supposed to be multi-chromatic or trichromatic or something like that. So we shall see. This next release I originally saw because of Mia's Virtual Vanity, and this packaging, I understand why Mia was like, oh no, like, oh no, oh yes. So this is a collection from MAC, and it's in collaboration with Harris Reed. This is MAC's first gender fluid makeup collection. Harris Reed is a London-based designer who I believe is gender fluid, and they created a collection inspired by 70s glam rock icon David Bowie and Mick Jagger. But at the same time, the outside packaging is like Renaissance art? No, it's not. I thought it was, but it's oh, this is really pretty. I don't know how to describe the artwork, but okay, so it's a 9-pan palette. It's very neutral with like a pop of turquoise. Then there is a duo and a trio. So the eyeshadow 9 is Fighting for the Beauty of Fluidity. And then there's Lipstick ×3 from Harris with Love. There is, what is it? Eye Coal, and then there is a Cream Color Base ×2. So I wonder if the little trio thing is actually a lipstick palette. Oh, it's available February 18th. I don't know if I actually will buy anything from this, but this is probably the first thing from MAC that both the packaging and the inside activates me in that way that I want makeup releases to do. Ooh, this is pretty fucking cool. I'm feeling all those feelings. I don't know how to feel. I don't know why. So this release has like a lot of spots on the bingo card that could be accurate. Like, drunk me could buy this. It's also technically kind of same shit new packaging is what it feels like. I'm gonna give it neutral with a pop of blue for the 9 pan, because that's really what's happening with that turquoisey blue color. But like, it fits multiple spots in the bingo card, yet I want it. That usually doesn't happen. Those two things usually don't coincide. Okay, next up, Juvia's has collaborated with Vanessa Guima. So they are doing another 6-pan palette. They've done a nude gloss and a more pinky tone gloss, and they also have the whole bundle. The glosses are $13 each. The 6-pan palette is $15. It's like neutral tones, but there is a kind of warm orangey coral. So when I first saw this palette, I thought that the top row center shadow was a pressed glitter, but it looks like Juvia's is doing those marbleized shimmers that we've seen Huda and some other brands do, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. Like, this specific palette is not for me just because of the neutral tones, but I don't hate it. I'm actually kind of excited to see Juvia's do the 6-pan palettes that are more varied in color story, because for some reason the monochromatic ones haven't really been doing it for me. But the mixture of textures in this one and like the tones, it is pretty. It's just not for me. Congrats to the influencer, the creator, Vanessa Guima, for the collaboration. They've also been doing a lot of these smaller collaboration drops, and while I think they're a little close in timing, I don't mind them. I kind of like that. Like testing the waters, seeing how does it go for this person to have a couple of lip products and a little eyeshadow palette, and then seeing like how it goes, and then maybe in 6 months or a year they have another collaboration that's a little bigger. Things like that. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Even though I think it's a nice kind of concept and little collection, I'm still gonna call it a basic AF neutral palette, because that's what we got going on there. Let's talk about this new indie brand. It's Belle Cosmetics has released this palette, and it's a 9-pan palette, and it looks like it's made up of all like shimmery textural shades. So the Break the Rules palette is a multi-finish pressed pigment palette with shimmers, toppers, and metallic shadows. None of these shades are pressed glitters. They're and they had it for pre-order, and then it sold out, and they just recently had it for pre-order again, and it sold out in like 35 minutes. This is one of those examples of I want it, but I absolutely don't need it. Like, it's pretty. The swatches I've seen are pretty. I think I mainly just saw Annette use it. I believe they sent it to Annette's Makeup Corner and PR. It looked pretty. It's Belle Cosmetics. If you happen to be seeing this, I would love to receive the palette in PR and play with it and like do a lot of looks with it and fuck that shit up. But like, I don't actually need it, so I'm not looking for it. Like, I'm trying not to buy it unnecessarily. But 2021, I think, is gonna be the year of shimmery companion palettes, as we saw kind of starting in 2020 with the companion palette from Copacetic Cosmetics, and with Adept, the Plain Jane palette. Like, and even with Urban Decay, I mean, they kind of fucked that up, but like Stone Vibes, I think that's gonna happen more in 2021. But like, specifically this palette, I want it. I don't need it. It's sold out. But like, I have big heart eyes for it the more I stare at it. I'm gonna close that tab because I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. But you know what? Drunk me would buy the fuck out of that palette if I could. So I'm gonna give it that spot on the card because I'm already feeling my drink and I'm already like staring at things like I want it. Speaking of a collection that I actually think Drunk Me would also buy, we have BH Cosmetics. So BH Cosmetics, hi Tyrion. What? Tyrion gone for the moment. So BH Cosmetics has this travel series. They have the Lost in LA eyeshadow palette and the Après in Aspen face palette. The eyeshadow palette is 16 colors. It's $17. The highlighter palette has 6 highlighters with iridescent finishes. It's also $17. I don't need more colorful iridescent highlighters, but I am so intrigued to see what BH can do because they did a really pretty colorful highlighter palette in the Duo Light palette, which they have discontinued. They also, their original 6-pan colorful highlighter palette is not as good. So I'm like, is this a budget version of like what Kaleidos and JD Glue and a lot of these indie brands are doing? Like, I don't need it, but I am so fascinated about it. And the little 16-pan palette, I'm tempted, but I also don't need it. But like, I see people doing these like colorful and neutral palettes because that's what it is. It's a half colorful, half neutral palette, but it's like pastel tones. So Drunk Me would totally buy this, especially when BH has one of the mini sales that they do. But I'm gonna say it's pretty. I kind of want it. I don't need it, but it's also a half neutral, half colorful palette. I just realized we took that spot off the bingo card a while back for other things. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next thing now. We need to I have lost my shit. We need to talk about Yves Saint Laurent. Why do I love saying that name so much? YSL. What the fuck are you doing, baby? What are you doing? What are you doing? So, okay. So, I'm trying to understand what they have done. So YSL has created this technology device for lip products. Let's figure it out together. So it's this pod thing. We have no idea how big this thing actually is. I feel like it could be like the size of a bottle of finishing spray, or it could be like as big as this, like, I don't know. So you get 3 different so you get 3 different lipstick color pods that all have a velvet cream matte finish. Their liquid comes out of the top of the device for the wearers to mix to create your own shade. The top of the Bluetooth enabled device doubles as a compact so people can take it on the go and touch up their color as needed. Oh, what? Okay. You select from the shade wheel or shade match, which creates a shade to complement an outfit or favorite lipstick color through a photo, or shade stylist, which relies on a smart algorithm to choose between the shades that will best work with an outfit, again based on a photo. I am reading what Trend Mood has written. It truly sounds like Trend Mood also has no fucking clue what's going on. The app also includes a social component that showcases colors other users made and highlights real-time trends from YSL experts and other users. $299 includes 2 sets of colors and either the red, nude, orange, or fuchsia family. The device charges through USB-C and has a battery life of more than a week. And then each pod, I guess different color family pod, cost $100. It will officially be available in September. Why are we talking about this now? I'm sorry. What? And then they're also doing custom skincare and foundation pods coming soon in later 2021. I need a drink. I have so much I could say and yet nothing I want to say. I am like confused and enraged. Look what this is an honest reaction, like not me trying to just where's yeah, I'm calling this a cash grab, and then I have to move forward because I have no more words. My brain. I am hurting. Okay, we're still on the very high-end train. Now we have Chanel. Chanel has released a blush duo called the Fleur de Prétemps. It's a blush and highlighter duo with a satiny peach highlighter and a radiant coral orange blush. Created by Lucia Pica exclusively for the Spring-Summer 2021 collection. $70. There's also a lipstick collection, but there's no photos. A Rouge Allure Velvet de Lion, a lipstick collection featuring 8 matte shades, Leo the zodiac sign of Gabrielle Chanel, click case embossed with a lion motif that are $42 each. This is a stunningly embossed powder, beautiful color pairing, very limited ability for people to wear this. Like, these colors, you know what I'm saying. This is beautiful embossing, basic makeup. Like, it's not anything special, yet it is very special because of the embossing. Oh, it's time. It's time we talk about the MAC Cosmetics collaboration with The Sims. MAC X The Sims. So I feel like the beauty world and the gaming world went on fire when this was revealed pretty early in the new year. There's a 9-pan palette called the Solar Glow palette. that has shimmering smoky brown shades that create limitless looks for all skin tones for $32. Wow! Whether Mac wrote that or Trend Mood wrote that, that was a choice. It is a very neutral palette that leans a little cool toned. Doesn't even particularly look like it has that much depth to it. And also, how is this The Sims? What is truly going on? I don't even want someone to explain it to me. I was gonna say, can somebody explain it to me? But I don't even want that. Because I don't care. Because I just... It's a lot. And by a lot, I mean it's absolutely nothing. Matt gave us nothing. The Sims gave us nothing. I'm just very confused. And it's very obviously a collaboration with someone not known for makeup. And because I have nothing else to say, I'm just gonna mark my card and move on. ABH. Speaking of a brand giving us nothing, they have released 4 new products. So they have a brow freeze, which continues in this trend of brands trying to release a product that will compete with the soap brow kind of tradition or trend that's happening. So looks like it's a pot that helps lift, tame, and sculpt hair in place without a stiff feel. Gives you the feathered looking brow, universal clear wax formula, blah 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 blah. They also have released looks like a couple of glosses, a diamond gloss and a crystal gloss. One that's crystal clear with a peach scent, the other that looks like it's kind of glittery, both $20. But the pièce de résistance with this little release is basically a tease of the concept of more highlighters in the Amrezy format but different shades. So there's a highlighter in Iced Out that's $34. Supposedly it's a multi-dimensional wet effect shine with the high reflectivity of a liquid and the weightlessness of a powder. A universal shade with buildable intensity, can be used on the face, body, eyes, dry or wet. I've seen swatches. It basically looks like it's a white gold. Just call it what it is. Just I know that ABH was like, well, y'all criticized us for releasing too much in 2019. So then in 2020 and into 2021, we released hardly nothing. But like, you didn't even release good shit. It's not like you're like, oh, we're just gonna release 2 or 3 little things in a year. Like 2 or 3 little collections in a year, but they're gonna be fucking bangers. No, you couldn't even do that. You released yet another 2 fucking lip glosses. A clear and then a clear with glitter. And then a highlighter and a brow wax. You are not fucking up the game, ABH. You're not. Take your yet another lip gloss and go, ABH. I'm good. I'm great, actually. So, do you ever see a photo that just makes you go, wait, what is going on here? So Alexis Stone, who is a drag queen, has partnered, no, it seems like okay, no, I'm corrected. they have launched Sensorium Beauty. So it's a new brand. Alexis Stone is looking extra as fuck in this photo. And the first product they've launched is the Brow Engineer. So the Brow Engineer is the ultimate paint that enables you to not only lighten, enhance, or remove your brows in a new way unseen before, but can be used to cut the crease, brow, and conceal with its setting formula and highly pigmented coverage. So it looks like there are 3 shades. There's platinum, bleached, and ash. Platinum is a cool blonde that eliminates the brow and the most striking bone white editorial finish. Bleached is a yellow-based blonde, typically referred to as 613 for those wanting a bleached brow effect, and ash is the perfect lightening product for those wanting a softer glam effect, keeping structure whilst lightening the brow at the same time. So they're $17. Hi, Editing Emily here. I ran out of room on my SD card, and I couldn't imagine getting up and replacing it right now because perhaps I'm drunk. So, I think what I was saying was that if this product, this sensorial brow product thing was from anyone else, I would be like, fuck yeah, that seems pretty cool. I don't want to support Alexis Stone. There have been reasons. I don't feel like getting into them. Slash, maybe I'm too drunk to get into them. Maybe. So, yeah, we're not gonna talk about why I'm not gonna support this person. But, I will say that it is a new influencer makeup brand. So I did officially hit motherfucking bingo. And it's probably good that I have hit bingo now. And I'm very sorry if this is shaky because I am just holding this phone and I have not put it in a tripod. And this is a damn mess, but like it's the only thing I have the energy for. So yeah, that's bingo. I hit bingo. And I think I'm gonna end this here because the drinks have officially gotten to me and I'm kinda done. If you enjoyed this though and you are not yet subscribed, you should subscribe. Follow along with my hot mess express. And if you haven't seen Teresa's video or Aja's video, definitely click over and follow and watch and do all the things. And if you are here from either one of their channels, again, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know so I can welcome you here. I would apologize for ending this video with a phone filmed clip that's probably shaky and weird, but like, this is how my channel started. So if you didn't know that, you get to see it here. Thank you for spending a bit of your day with me, and hopefully I will see you again real soon. Please stay safe out there. Please drink some water and take care of yourself and wear a mask. And honestly, don't go out there unless you have to these days because it's a little scary. Okay, on that note, hopefully I will see you again real soon. Bye, friends. Is that it? Is that it? Am I done? Am I done? I think I'm done.